See, Mahabharata is a very big canvas, very huge canvas it is. And Bhagavan Vedavyasa, he drew many pictures interrelated. And he put before us many personalities having sattvic qualities, having rajasic qualities, having tamasic qualities, or we can say many figures as the very embodiment of divine qualities, and many figures as the embodiment of asuric qualities. But even in persons with divine qualities, there are many asuric traits. And in asuric personalities, there are many divine qualities. So through this picture, Bhagavan Vedavyasa is giving a practical message to the whole world to be cautious in our life, to be vigilant in our activities and decision making, because even such divine personalities, even they committed mistakes. And there are many great qualities, noble qualities in persons whom we may normally consider as demonic. So this is the total message which Bhagavan Vedavyasa is giving through the pictures or representations of thousands of persons in this canvas. So this we have to keep in mind first. Second, Kunti is presented as a very courageous, dharmic personality, giving much values to dharma and a great Kshatriya character, having great Kshatriya character. But at the same time, Kunti is depicted as a human being with all plus and minus of human beings. Bhagavan Vedavyasa never claimed Kunti is a divine personality. No. How can we say? There is not even a single place where Kunti is depicted as a divine being. No. She was portrayed as a human being with all the plus and minus of human beings. But always she gave values to Dharma. Now coming more focused to your question, Kunti never had many husbands. Never. Kunti had only one husband. And it was Pandu. It was Pandu. No 5 husbands, no 4 husbands. Only one husband. But in that marital relation, there was no children. Because Pandu cannot have a sexual relation with Kunti. she had only one husband. But according to Dharma Shastra, and see, Dharma Shastra will change from time to time. Our present Dharma Shastra is the Constitution of India. In India, many are hearing this from America and Canada. Not for them, I am saying. In India, our Dharma Shastra is the Constitution of India. That is the present Smriti. So Smriti will get changed from time to time. So if see, even within 70 years, more than 100 changes came in the Constitution. That much amendments came. So this Dharma Shastra will go on changing. We cannot say this is a God-given law and it must sustain forever. No. All the social rules must change. And we have to accept the changes. So in those days, Dharma Shastra was that if a husband cannot procreate, then with his consent, underline, with his consent, a wife can approach a man and the child she begets will be having the same right or equal right as the child of her husband. This is the rule. That is how we are calling Dharmaputra, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, and Sahadeva as Pandavas. Biologically, they are not Pandavas. They are not Pandavas. They are Kaunteyas. Not they are all are not Kaunteyas. Because Dharmaputra, Bhima, and Arjuna are Kaunteyas, and Nakula and Sahadeva are Madreyas. They are sons of Madri. But 5 are considered as Pandavas. Why? Because it was as per the sayings of Pandu, he approved, or he himself asked Kunti, "Oh Kunti, you have with you such a boon, so make use of it." And as per his saying, Kunti, she got Dharmaputra, Bhima, and Arjuna. And Mandri got this Nakula and Sahadeva. So they are Pandavas. So Kunti never had more than one husband. And even if she had, just like the case of Panjali, take the case of Panjali, she had 5 husbands. What is wrong in that? Because dharma, social systems will vary. It will go on changing. When a practical problem comes, we have to find a solution. If that solution is mutually settled and acceptable for the concerned parties, and it is approved by sages, or in the present day society, by the highest court, then it is accepted. It happened in the case of Krishna, that is Panchali. Actually, Arjuna won Panchali. As per the rules, Arjuna got Panchali. But Arjuna's mother, without knowing what these Pandavas got, She ordered, Kunti ordered, what you got, you divide equally within you. All of you have the same right on what you got. So it was Panchali. So they were in a confusion what to do. It is the order of the mother. But even after having an order from mother, they were in utter confusion what to do. It was then sage Narada came. He was the knower of all the Shastras. He was the knower of Shruti, he was the knower of Smriti, all the Shastras he knew. It was the very manifestation of knowledge itself. And he understood this is a practical problem. And he suggested Panchali can be the wife of 5. You 5 people can be husbands of Panchali, and there must be some rules and regulations. You have to accept this. If she is the wife of number 1 this year, and she is pregnant, up to the next year, she will be the wife of the first, and on the 3rd year, she will be the wife of the second. In this course, it will happen. They all accepted, and they lived a happy life in all the troubles. See, their forest life without food. They were wandering here and there in the forest. Everywhere enemies. Nothing to eat, nothing to drink. But even in such situations, they lived with all love. They lived together. She never asked for divorce. I am going back. No. What sort of humiliations they faced? But they faced it together. Never asked for divorce. All the humiliations from Kauravas, especially Dushasana and Duryodhana. They met, they faced it together. In happy occasions, they were together. In crisis, they were together. They lived happy life. But we are still questioning how it is possible, how it is possible. They showed it is possible. They showed it is possible. And many a time people say this is not right. 1 woman and 5 men. And the same people will say 5 women and 1 man. It is all right. Huh? It is all right. There is nothing wrong. 1 man can marry 3 or 4 women. It is good. It is right. Whereas 1 woman can marry 4 or 5 men. Oh, it is wrong. It is wrong. How it is? Who is deciding all this? So these are things which will change according to situations. When some problems happens, we have to find out some practical solutions. If there is a problem, there is a solution. And that solution, it must stand the test of time. And here in the case of Panchali, it stood the test of time. This is the answer.